Hi children, come we will see the next topic in our 9th chapter, okay, living organisms and its characteristics and its habitats. We saw about habitats, no? Come we will see about the characteristics of living organisms, okay. Understood children, take your textbook, take the page number 88, okay, page number 88, okay. Come we will see the characteristics of living organisms, okay. Do all organisms need food? Come we will see that. We learned that all living things need food and how essential it is to animals and to us, okay. We have also learned that plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis and the animals depend on plants and other animals for their food, okay. Understood children? You know, no, yeah. What plants from the sun, what plant gets the energy and it produces its own food in the presence of sunlight and what, yeah, oxygen using the chlorophyll in its what, the green pigment in the leaves, okay, it will produce its own food, no, yeah. And we know the animals, herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous. The animals depends on plants. Some animals only eat plant and plant products, okay, plant parts of the plants, okay, those are all called herbivorous, and some animals eat other animals, those are all called carnivorous, and some animals eat both the plants and as well as the animals, those are all omnivorous, that you know, no children. Yeah, so all organisms depends on directly or indirectly depends on what, plants, and we know, so all organisms need food, okay. Understood children? Food gives organisms the energy, okay, needed for them to grow, to do their activities, understood, to stay healthy, okay, understood. So, food gives all the organisms energy, okay, to grow, okay. Organisms also need energy for other life processes that go on inside them, okay, and they also need energy for other life process, okay, understood children. So, all organisms, all living organisms need food, okay. And if we take, do all organisms show growth? Come we will see. See, if we take as, see, young ones of animals also grow into adults, okay. Young ones of animals, like even if we take as human beings, look here, see, while birth we are look like this, this is no small baby, after that we will grow and we will grow into an adult, no, yes. Like that, even young ones of animals also grow into adults, okay. You would surely have noticed, look here, if you take chicken, see, pups grow into adults, and see, and if you take a chick hatched from an egg grows into a hen or a cock. Look here, if you take a chicken grown into an adult, see, from the egg it hatched, okay. A chick hatched from an egg grows into a hen or a cock, okay. And even plants also grow. See, look around you and see a few plants of a particular type. Some are very small and young and some are bigger. They may also be in different stages of growth, okay. If you take a mango tree, it will, from a small plant it will grow into a big tree, no children. So, even plants also grow, okay. Understood children? So, they are also grow in different stages, okay. So, growth seems to be what? Common to all living things, okay. Even all living things grow, that you know, okay. So, all living things grow. Do all organisms respire? That means all organisms breathe. Can we live without breathing? No. We need oxygen, no? We should, yeah. When we inhale, the air moves from outside to the inside of our body. When we breathe out, the air moves from inside of our body to outside. Breathing is a part of process called respiration. That is called respiration, no? Yes. We are taking in oxygen, we are leaving out carbon dioxide. That is called respiration, okay. Okay. In respiration, some of the oxygen of the air we breathe in. It is used by the body. We breathe out carbon dioxide produced in this process, okay. The process of breathing in animals like cows, buffaloes, dogs or cats is similar to humans, okay. If you take cows, buffaloes, dogs or cats, the breathing is similar to human, okay. Observe any of these animals while they are taking rest and notice the movement of their abdomen. This slow movement indicates that they are also breathing, yeah. Understood children? Even the animals also breathing. Okay. See, respiration is necessary for all living organisms. It is through respiration that the body finally obtains energy from the food it takes. Okay. Through respiration, what? The body finally obtains energy. Okay. Some animals may have different mechanisms for the exchange of gases, which is a part of the respiration process. For example, we will take earthworms. Okay. Earthworms breathe through their skins. Okay. They breathe through their skin. Fish we have learned, no, that we know, no, yeah, fish breathe through the gills, okay. They take in oxygen dissolved in water through gills, okay. The gills absorb oxygen from the air dissolved in water. And if you take plants, even the plants also respire, yes. Exchange of gases in plants mainly takes place through leaves, okay. The leaves takes in air through the tiny pores in the stem, in them, that is nothing but the stomata, no, yeah, stomata. And use the oxygen, they give out carbon dioxide to the air, okay. Understood, children? What? Yeah, they take in, yeah, even the plants take in what? Carbon dioxide and leave out oxygen, okay. We learned that in sunlight, plants use carbon dioxide to produce food and give out oxygen. The amount of oxygen released in the process of food preparation by plants is much more than the oxygen they use in respiration. That's why the respiration plants takes place day and night, okay. Understood? The oxygen that leave out, no, that is more compared to the oxygen takes place for respiration. Understood, children? Even the plants also respire, okay. So, all the organisms respire, okay. They need food. What are the characteristics? All living organisms need food to grow, and they grow. All organisms grow and also they respire. And come, we will see the next characteristics. Do all organisms respond to stimuli? What stimuli? Come, we will see. How do you respond if you suddenly step on a sharp object like a thorn while walking barefoot? What will happen? Yeah, how do you feel? When you see or think about your favorite food, you will be very happy, no? Yeah, water will come out through your mouth, no? Yes. You suddenly move from a dark place into bright sunlight, what happens? Your hand will automatically, what? Goes to your eyes to cover it, no? Yes. Because what? Due to that sudden bright sunlight, no? Your eyes shut themselves automatically for a moment till they adjust to the changed bright surroundings, no? No, children? Your favorite fruit, bright light and a thorn, okay. See here, if you take this favorite food, if you take the bright light and a thorn in the above examples, see, all of us respond immediately to such changes, no? See, all of us respond to that such what changes, no? Children. So, changes in our surroundings that make us respond to them are called stimuli. So, what is stimuli? Changes in our surroundings that makes us respond to them. See, if sudden noise comes, we automatically our ear, what? Hand will go to our ears and cover the ears, no? That is called what? Stimuli. Changes in our surroundings that makes us to respond to them. See, if small noise comes, we want to what? Take our hand and cover our ears, no? Small, if what? If somebody come near us and horn, what? They make sound, big noise means, what will we do? Okay, our hands will automatically go to our ears and it will cover, no? Children? Yes, that is called stimuli. Do other animals also respond to stimuli? See, observe the behavior of animals when food is served to them. Do you find them suddenly becoming active on seeing the food? No. When you move towards a bird, what does it do? It will fly. See, wild animals run away when bright light is flashed towards us. Similarly, cockroaches begin to move to their hiding places if the light in the kitchen is switched on at night, no? Can you give some? See, these are all called what? These are all stimuli. What it is called? Stimuli. Okay. Okay, children. So, what is that thing? This is nothing but it is called what? These are all some of the example for stimuli. So, okay, we can call it as stimuli or stimuli. Okay, stimuli. Okay, understood, children. So, all the organisms respond to stimuli. Okay. Even if you take plants, it also respond to stimuli. Okay. See, flowers of some plants bloom only at night. In some, okay, so it will, in some plants flower close after sunset. Understood? Sunflower and all if you take, it will face towards the sun. Okay. In some plants like mimosa, commonly known as touch me not, leaves close or fold when someone touches them. Okay. These are all some of the examples. That means the responses of plants towards changes in their surroundings. These are called stimuli. Okay. Understood, children? Okay. So even what the plants and also animals respond to stimuli. Okay. Come to next page, children. Come, we will see the next characteristics. Living organism and excretion. What excretion? All organisms need food. Not all food that is eaten is completely used. Only a part of it is utilized by the body. What happens to the rest, children? See, only part of it is used, okay, utilized by the body. This has to be removed from the body as waste. Our body produces some waste in the other life process also. The process of getting rid of waste by organism is known as excretion. Okay. So, what is excretion? The process of getting rid of waste, that is thrown out of these wastages, okay, waste by organism is known as excretion. Okay. Come, we will see that. Do plants also excrete? They do, but not as seen in animals. Okay. The mechanisms in plants are little different. Some plants find it possible to store the waste products within their parts in a way that they do not harm the plant as whole. Okay. Some plants remove waste products as secretions. Okay. So, excretion is another characteristics common to all organisms. Okay. We know, no, throwing out of waste in the form of urine, sweat, water. Yeah. We are throwing out, no, that is called what? Excretion. In plants also excrete, okay, understood, in the form of secretions. Okay. This is one more characteristics of the living organism. So, come, we will see the one more what characteristics of organism, that is nothing but do all organisms reproduce their own kind. See, have you ever seen nest of some birds like pigeons? Many birds lay their eggs in the nest. Some of the eggs hatch and the young birds come out of them. Okay. We know, no, birds lay their eggs in the nest, no. After by hatching, what? A small birds will come out from that, no. See, animals reproduce their own kind. Okay. The mode of reproduction may be different in different animals. Some animals reproduce their young ones, okay, through eggs. Some animals give birth to young ones. Okay. So, some animals reproduce through what? Through laying eggs, and some animals give birth to young ones. Even plants also reproduce. Like animals, plants also differ in their mode of reproduction. Okay. Many plants reproduce through seeds. Plants produce seeds. Look here, see here, some animals which give birth to their young ones. See, if you take what? Cow and dog. And if you take what? Dog, it gives birth to young ones. Look here what? The cat gives birth to kitten. Okay. The dog gives birth to cubs, and the cow gives birth to a calf. Okay. So, these are all the young ones of the animals. Understood? So, in this way the animals give birth to young ones, and the birds give birth to young ones by laying eggs and hatching it. Okay. And if you take the plants also reproduce through seeds. Okay. Plants produce seeds which can germinate and grow into new plants. Like this is nothing but, see here, germination. Say from the seed, if it gets somewhat warmth, okay, what will happen? The root will come out. Okay. In this way, the germination process, you know, no, from the seed to new plant it will grow, no. So, the plant also reproduce through seeds. Okay. Some plants also reproduce through parts other than seeds. Okay. Through stem it can reproduce like that. Okay. For example, a part of a potato with a bud grows into a new plant. Potato is the stem, no. So, the stem which gives birth to the new plant. Okay. So, plants also reproduce through cuttings. Okay, in rose plant and all you take, if you cut the stem and if you give water, put it in a pot, it will give a what? But a new plant, no? Yeah, okay. Understood, children? Yamma.